Deseret News Rewind is presented by Heidemann and Associates, a full-service law firm dedicated to winning for you. Call them now for a free consultation. Welcome in Deseret News Rewind. Dusty, Litster, Dane, Stewart, as always, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.
Yep, that's right, Dusty. And Heidemann Associates is a championship law firm with locations throughout the state of Utah. If you have any sort of legal need, business, personal, check out the experts at Heidemann Associates. Call 801-754-4240 for a free consultation.
And if you're looking for that next step in your career, you need that bump in your career, Utah Army National Guard is a great place to do it. You need to get your education taken care of, up to $20,000 in tuition assistance. If you need a better job, you need some better training, on-job training as well, up to 150 jobs you can look at, and up to $20,000 in bonus. I'm not going to give you six figures. I don't get to control that. But go look it up at nationalguard.com. Beginning of the year, we were talking about teams in 5A. Yeah. There were a million teams to pick. Springville was kind of in the mix, but not really. But they end up today at the top of the mountain.
It was one of those teams where, you don't quite know what you're going to get, but then when you see them, you're like, oh, that team. They've got some pieces that make them a little bit different. And we had a chance, to watch them in their tournament run. But Zach Vicentin, what a great year for him. Had a chance to talk with a big center for the Springville Red Devils.
Zach, now you've had some time for this to kind of sink in, all of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
What's going through your head?
Oh, this is the most special moment I've had in my entire life. I've worked my whole life for this. Everyone on the team has worked their whole life for this. This is the most special team in the state with the best coaches, best players. It's an amazing feeling.
Zach, talk about your performance in the semifinal and in the championship. Felt like the second half of that semi, you really took this team on your back, carried them through the championship, and then a balanced effort tonight by a senior group.
I don't know if I carried them last night or Thursday night, but I did what I had to do. I didn't want to lose that game. There was no way I was going to let my team lose that game, and I had a mismatch in the post, so I just took it to him every time I could. Everyone had huge buckets in the fourth quarter, some amazing defensive stops. It was just a crazy run in that. And then tonight was just a great game by all of our seniors and everyone that got in tonight. It was just a well-balanced effort.
Was there a moment this year that you felt maybe defined and you're like, you know what, we can go win a state championship?
I don't know if anyone else in the state knew it, but I think we knew it from day one that we were a good enough team to win a state championship. Everyone in our locker room knew it from day one that we were good enough to go get a state championship.
Talk about this senior group. What's it been like? You guys so close. Coach Snell talks about 8 seniors and your guys' effort and unselfish play. What's it been like to be a member of that core?
Well, this is the most special group I've ever been a part of. These 8 seniors trust each other with their lives. We play so well together, and these are my brothers. These are my family. I love them. It's so special.
Coach Snell told us before the game he works with you every day.
Yeah.
How sweet was that moment? You come off the floor getting that big hug from Coach Snell.
Yeah, that's a special moment. I love Coach Snell. He's an awesome coach. He's like a father figure to me. He's done so much for me, and I love Coach Snell.
What's the moment that's you're hitting tonight, lay down, that's going to replay in your head of your high school career at Springville?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I've replayed it. Yeah, I'm still focused on tonight. Tonight was such a special moment. I don't know if I'll get over it for the next couple of days. Next couple of days, I'll be partying pretty heavy. all good stuff, of course. But
well earned. Zach, congratulations.
Hey, congratulations,
Thank you, guys.
Zach. Thanks so much,
man.
Thank you. We always talk about the star player. We talk about those things. You got to have your field general. You got to have your court general. You got to have a guy that just does his thing. He's even killed. His hand doesn't shake in big moments. And that's Paul Terry for Springville. Well, let's go to the floor general. Paul Terry. Paul, man, just talk about 8 seniors on this team. Obviously, guys you grew up with. What's this moment like?
This moment's so fun. I mean, we've worked so hard for this, and we've been talking about it all year, so now to finally have it feels so rewarding, and it's surreal.
Paul, this was a team that won a state championship in 2017, Springville did. What does it mean to you? I'm sure you probably saw that, and now as a senior to be able to go through it and win this for this group, what does that mean to you?
It was amazing. All those are all our, this is such a good community, and we're friends with all the guys who won that championship, and so they set the floor for us. We learned from them, and we're a different group, but it feels good following their footsteps.
It felt to us, we saw you at Wasatch Academy. It felt to us that was a defining moment for this team. Do you guys feel that the same way? You leave that night saying, if we can hang with them, we can win 5A.
Yeah, that was a great game for us. We came in and we played our game and we kept it close, so that definitely gave us some confidence, and we just knew from there that if we played us and played, we all played our roles, then we would compete with anyone.
Senior moment. I'm sure this is going to be on your mind for a long time, but when you look back on your career at Springville, obviously state championship, but what's going to be that next thing that you remember the most from your time playing ball here?
For my time here, I'm just going to remember all my friends on this team. You know, we have such a good bond. I'm going to remember all the practices and the coaching. We have great coaches. I just want to give a thanks to Coach Snell. He's an amazing coach. He's done so much for us, and I appreciate him so much. He deserves so much credit for this team, and he helped me a lot. So I'm just going to remember the relationships I had with everyone on this team.
Well, hope you remember the guts it took to come back against Woods Cross too.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, state championship.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, Terry's so calm.
Yeah.
He's so good. But Coach Snell, Justice Snell, 2 state championships.
Yeah.
2 championships now at Springville.
You know, I was talking a little bit about it. It was like he has gone way up on my list of top coaches in this state. What a job he's done. This is not a school that has had a lot of state championships in boys basketball. You have to go back a long way. Well, not anymore. You know, 2 and 4. And the job that he's done against really good coaches and really good teams to get his group ready has just been remarkable. And to watch them be able to cap this off, what a run from Coach Snell and the Springville Red Devils.
Well, we weren't 100% on what they would be preseason, but Coach Snell knew, and he talked all about it. Here with two-time state championship coach, Coach Snell. Coach, how does it feel?
It feels fantastic. You get with a group of kids for so long, and all you want to do is help them reach the mountaintop. And it's rare when it happens, and it's just amazing when it does.
Rare. This is becoming a pattern for you, 2 and 4 years. But talk about this group, this senior class. I mean, so many seniors on this roster. I hate to call 1 or 2 out, but just talk about this group, what it's been like on this journey.
Well, it's been great. It's 8 seniors on a team, which is extremely rare. And it was the conversation all year long about there's going to be games where you have to accept a smaller role and be happy for your buddy. And everyone did it throughout the year. We only had a couple guys who rarely came off the floor. Everybody else just played, and if it was their night, it was their night, and if it wasn't, it wasn't. And they all just battled for each other.
There's some guys might not have been in their night, but every night belonged to number 24. Let's talk about Zach Vicentin.
He's just a fantastic player. He's worked so hard to get to where he's at. When we first got him, he was maybe soft. And he put his head down and just kept working and working, ran the floor, scored in transition, like all the things you would hope a big guy who's 6'9", 260 pounds would do, he did. And you got to love him for it, even with his ugly hair.
Coach, you were here for the whole drought, 58 to 2017. Did it feel like that kind of a drought to you the last 4 years?
No, it's completely, for me, the best part about coaching is trying to get the most out of your group. And that doesn't mean state championship. That just means that they progressed and that they made strides to be not only a great team, but great people. And these 8 seniors are just fantastic young men.
Coach, when you get home tonight and all this kind of settles in, what's going to be your recollection? What's going to be the thing you remember about this particular group of kids?
How hard they worked. They had an opportunity all summer. We had a good summer, but it wasn't as good as it should have been. And we had to tweak and change a lot of stuff and sit them down and say, look, you have the absolute opportunity to win it, but it's going to have to come down to how hard you work, and they put in the time.
Well, Coach, we'll let you get to your Jim Valvano moment, but congratulations on your second state championship.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Man, what a job. I mean, I said before, I think Coach Snell, just the work he's put in at Springville, and to now have it at a point where you know this is going to be a perennial contender, and this was a special group. We talked about it, right? You've got a guy like Vicentin. You don't get that every year. Or the calmness of a guy like Riggs or Terry, Mortensen, just so many guys that were able to contribute. But, man, this Springville team, we saw them early in the year back in December against Wasatch Academy, said that could be a team to win 5A. And, hey, they put together at the right time, made a deep run. And Springville, congratulations on a big state championship in 5A.
You know, you've heard me say this before. What do you do when your back's up against the wall of faith? Down 15 points in the second half to Woods Cross, down 9 points in the fourth quarter in the semifinals. They found their way back, win it. They get to the state championship game and took care of business. Timpview will be back next year, but this is all about Springville. This was such a great year. Congratulations to the Springville Red Devils, your 2019-2020 5A state champions. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I'm Dusty Litster. Thanks for joining us watching Deseret News Rewind on Deseret.com. presented by Heidemann Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard.